This is Jay Teaches Reading for All, Lesson 89, in which we'll be looking at word endings able, ible, both pronounced able. And interestingly enough, these endings often do carry the meaning of able, able to do something, which we'll reference later. And next thing, a review of the sound out sheet sounds for those teachers that want to use this as a review. This is going to be my last time reviewing this, so teachers, you can go back to lessons, 89, 88, 85A, 85B, and get the review. But here we go. Students, say these sounds before I do. PH, phone, WH, whale, SH, ship, CH, chair, TCH at the end of a word, match, TH unvoiced, three, TH voiced, the, NK, bunk, NG, ring, AI, rain, AY, pray, EE, EB, EA, seal, Y at the end of a longer word, baby, Y at the end of a short word, cry, IGH, light, OA, boat, OW, bowl, OO, moon, EW, blue, OU, owl, cloud, OW, owl, OO, book, EA, two different sounds. A in pear, in bread. AR, R, star, OR, corn, ER, hammer, IR, bird, UR, church, OI, coins, OY, boy, AU, auto, AW, saw, ALL, all, ball, ALT, usually it's a T, alt, salt, LE at the end of a word, apple, three sounds for ED, T, tapped, D, rubbed, and patted. That's a schwa for the sound, patted. Okay. Now we'll review, beginning with lesson 87 and TION and SION words. TION at the end of words, or wherever they are in words, usually sounds like shun. Students, say these before I do. Nation, station, addition, attention, direction, mention, hesitation, action. And I'll get my blocker. Teachers have students say these words to you. Press pause. Now, we find out that S-I-O-N oftentimes makes the same sound as T-I-O-N, shun. In these words, students say these before I do. Mansion, mission, pension, depression, session. Teachers, press pause. Have students read these to you. S-I-O-N can also make the zhun sound. In these words, students, read these before I do. Vision, television, division, collision, conclusion. All right. Now, once again, teachers, press pause. Have students read those to you. Our last lesson, 88, had 4 different combinations to look at. And the first one was O-U-S, which often makes the us sound as if the O is silent. Students, say these words before I do. Famous, jealous, enormous, glamorous. Teachers, have students read these to you. Press pause. I-O-U-S can make the eus sound. Students, read these before I do. Glorious, curious, victorious, studious. T-I-O-U-S can make the shus sound. In these words, go ahead, whoops, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Teachers, have students read these to you. Press pause. Now, students, read these words with the T-I-O-U-S ending that sound like shus. Cautious, nutritious, fictitious, infectious. And teachers, have students read to you, and help is needed. Some of these you're probably going to have to help them break the words into syllables to pronounce them. Press pause. CIOUS can also make the sh sound. Students, say these before I do. Delicious, excuse me, suspicious, precious, ferocious. Again, teachers, listen to students read these. And now for our lesson of the day. First, we'll look at words having the able, able ending, like shakeable, believable, noticeable, reasonable, unavailable, usable. Teachers, have students read these to you. Press pause. And now, the ible ending in these words: tangible, edible, gullible, sensible, audible, convertible, horrible, flexible. Teachers, have students read these to you. Press pause. Now for the meanings of these words. And the first one is shakeable. And this means able to be shaken. So a salt shaker, you can shake it and it's shakeable. The next one, believable, and believable means that it is able to be believed. In other words, it's accepted as true. So the child's story was very convincing. It was quite believable. We could believe it's really true. The next one, noticeable, able to be noticed or able to be seen. The scar on his neck was very noticeable, which means you can see it. Reasonable. This is well thought out. An example of this might be his explanation made a lot of sense. It was reasonable. Unavailable. It means not available or not able to be used. The toy drone was I'm sorry, that's not a good one. The product had to be ordered from the warehouse. It was unavailable from the store. So it had to be ordered. It wasn't available at the store. Usable means able to be used. And the bike was usable as soon as it was assembled out of the box, which means it could be ridden right away. Usable. Okay, teachers, I'm going to ask you to have the students say these words to you again if you think it would be helpful. Now that I've gone over the meanings, it might be a little easier for them to say these words. Go ahead, press pause. All right, now these others for the meanings. Tangible. Tangible means that something can be touched or felt. And you can even use it in the sense that fear that something or someone was hiding in the room was almost tangible. In other words, you could almost feel it. Maybe that's an example that some students aren't going to relate to. Adults would relate to that one. But anyway, something that's tangible can be felt, touched. Edible. That means able to be eaten. It can be eaten. The mushrooms under that tree are edible. However, be careful. Some mushrooms are poisonous. But it so happens that these mushrooms are edible. They can be eaten. Gullible means easily fooled. Children can be gullible. They believe almost anything. Okay, so easily fooled, gullible. Sensible. This means reasonable. It was sensible to wait until the storm ended before leaving, so we don't get soaking wet. Audible. This means able to be heard. So the chirping was not loud, but still audible. The chirping of the bird was not loud, but still audible. You could still hear it. Able to be heard. Convertible. This means able to be changed from one form to another. A car with a top that can be pulled down is a convertible because it can be changed from a regular car top to an open air. And so that's convertible. Horrible, terrible, awful. There was a horrible accident on the interstate highway. Flexible. This means bendable. The soft plastic was flexible. Once again, teachers, have students read these to you one more time. Press pause. And lesson 90 is going to be on contractions. And what is a contraction? A contraction is a shrinking or making shorter. And we're going to find out that in English, we have lots of words like I'm that are contractions from two other words, I am. And so instead of saying I am, we can say I'm. And we use a little mark like this to replace the A in this case. And this little mark is called an apostrophe. So students, say that word. Apostrophe. Okay, it's important to know. And we'll have lots of contractions in our next lesson, number 90. See you there.